President of the Republic of Kenya, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, His Excellency, if you allow me, my assignment at this point is to introduce to you the commissioners of the Nairobi River Commission. If you allow me, they can come forward. His Excellency, we are starting with Professor Elijah Biama, who is the Vice Chair of the Nairobi Rivers Commission. We are followed by Professor Duncan Ojwang. We are followed by Carlota Lago. We have Grace Senewa. We have Elizabeth Mutitu. His Excellency, if you allow me, I will skip one commissioner for now, but I'll introduce Commissioner Muma Musava. Thank you. His Excellency, at this point, I want to make my maiden speech, and if you allow, the camera down. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, the governors here present, fellow commissioners, distinguished guests, communities and CBOs, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be here today. I am delighted to be here today on this auspicious occasion of the inauguration of the Nairobi Rivers Commission by our President, His Excellency, the President William Samoei Ruto. Your Excellency, on my behalf and on behalf of my fellow commissioners, thank you for appointing us to take up this challenging task. I have no doubt in my mind that we are up to the task. We promise you that we are going to deliver to the last word of our mandate. I have all the faith that Kenya Kwanza administration under your leadership is all about service delivery to the common mwananchi. Cleaning this river for our common use, especially those in informal settlements, is a clear indication of your plan to take care of the least among us. Your Excellency, the Nairobi Rivers Commission and its advisory group are determined to deliver your vision by going beyond cleaning the rivers. We will make the Nairobi rivers the engine of socio-economic and environmental transformation for Nairobi and its environs. This we commit. Your Excellency, we will only be achieved through well-coordinated and innovative approaches that put communities at the very heart of this program. This puts the work of the Commission at the core of your government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda and your climate action agenda, not forgetting your 15 billion trees campaign. They are all crucially important to environmental restoration, job, and wealth creation. As a commission, we are well aware that the task ahead of us is complex. We will not relent. We will not give up. Our eyes are all on the ball. This is a legacy to build. There are no two ways about it. Your Excellency, the launch is taking place at a time when the three rivers of the basin, namely Ngong, Nairobi, and Madari, are experiencing some extreme levels of pollution occasioned by the domestic, medical, and industrial waste generated as a result of the poor land use, the disposal of solid and liquid waste from the sprawling informal settlements, and waste from the industrial plants located in the midstream and the downstream zones of the three rivers. Your Excellency, another challenge that has affected rivers flow is the prolonged drought that has significantly reduced the volumes of water flows, hence resulting in concentrated minimal volumes. This loss of biodiversity has endangered aquatic life almost to the extinction, if anything is to go by. Despite this gloomy picture of the river basin, some successful attempts have been made over the years to restore and regenerate water flows in the three rivers. Your Excellency, the government and private sector initiatives supported by our development partners, including UN Habitat, UNEP, and World Resources Institute, have gone a long way to making strides towards making the success of cleaning the Nairobi rivers a reality. Besides, there have been success stories aimed at the restoration of the quality river and...
This is a momentous occasion, Your Excellency the President. In climatic terms, we call this climate justice. This water that is black in Korogosho is green in Machakos, is green in Makueni. The innocent children in Machakos and Makueni are swimming. The innocent people in Machakos are farming. The food is coming to Nairobi. We are consuming poison. Your Excellency the President, if there's one thing that you will do as a legacy, is to make sure we have a clean river. In my youth, and this gentleman can confirm, my friend Governor Sakaja, this river had fish and this river had lobsters. But Your Excellency, the commission, this one, you will need to give them helmets, you will need to give them bulletproof cars. Kwa sababu wale watu ambao wanaharibu mto huu ni mabwenyenye, si hawa mahasla. And Your Excellency, these people should pay. The law calls it polluter pays principle. In the US, when Shell poured oil into the ocean, they paid for it. In Brazil, when somebody poured waste into a river in a place called Belo Horizonte, they paid for it. Anybody who pollutes the river must pay for it. Mahasla, hakuna haja mahasla watoe 100 million to clean this river. And Your Excellency, it is a tragedy. The people of Korogosho must live in human dignity. And this is a generational issue. That a child in Kenya can be born in Kenya to see a river that is black. And it's not a river. This is not a river. This is a sewer. And we should call it what it is. And we must put to shame anybody who has done this to the environment. It is a crime. And Your Excellency, if the national government can make the standard gauge railway and pass a law that if you remove a piece of metal of a standard gauge railway, it becomes an economic crime. It must be an economic crime in Kenya to pollute a river. Because those people consuming this water are getting cancer. They are dying. It is murder. Usiwasikilie huruma. Punish them. That is the way to restore this river. But we thank you for taking this bold step, together with your government, to make sure that once Thake is completed, we can have clean water. Because that water, you have promised us, we will consume it in Woiye. And that's why I'm here. And thank you, the Deputy President, for inviting me to this auspicious occasion. I am a stakeholder. I thought that the Commission should have our stakeholders from Machakos, from Makueni, because that is where the real effects of this river are. The real poison is out there where people don't know that this water is black when you're here and turns color when you get to the other side. Thank you, Your Excellency. God bless you. Asanteni sana.